That's so cool. Anyways, so this is my NBN video. This was the dial-up modem my family used to connect to the internet pre-2006. I remember specifically we used to get 32 kilobits per second on it, with 3-hour soft session limits or 2 hours if you dial up after 6 PM. It was one day in 2006 we decided dial-up was too slow. We felt like everyone else had already moved on. They had moved on to ADSL. So then we called a service provider and arranged a connection to fast broadband internet. We were connected on the 18th of September 2006 to Optus HFC cable. What I didn't realise then, but I know now, is that I've never ever had an ADSL connection at my place. We jumped straight from dial-up to HFC cable. One of these ones is Naylor's old premises. He had ADSL 2+. That's Naylor's old premises right there. So he had ADSL 2+, and he lived so close to the Springvale telephone exchange, and that telephone exchange allowed him to use ADSL 2+ at a fast speed. When I first got broadband internet, I found it was so fast. I remember I had used up the entire 100 megabytes of data allowance we had in one day watching YouTube videos. The speeds we had at the time were in the range of 8 to 18 megabits per second. It worked fine, and in 2015 our service provider pretty much wanted to give away what was left of its cable network. It was going to be decommissioned anyways, so we got any speed limiting removed on our DOCSIS 2.0 service. We then got 30 megabits per second down, 2 megabits per second up. That same year Netflix arrived in Australia, but each evening our service provider decided it was a good idea to limit the bandwidth available. It wasn't working out anymore. I found this out in 2015. A limitation of the HFC network we were using. Bandwidth is shared with other users on the node you were connected to. There were only 2 service providers who offered HFC cable in my area. Telstra had a fast, well-maintained but expensive network. The other provider was Optus. Cheap, nasty and congested. In 2015, it was announced that NBN Co would be taking over Telstra HFC, using the DOCSIS 3.0 standard for now, and then upgrading it to DOCSIS 3.1 sometime in the later future. It was interesting because it opens up HFC cable, allowing every other service provider stuck offering ADSL a chance to match Telstra. For my premises, the NBN takeover day has come. We are about to use a piece of cabling that has been sitting unused in my house for more than a decade. As you can see here, while we already have Telstra HFC cabling installed in our own premises, other premises on our street didn't have it and required it to be installed. I am at my side of the house. I'm going to show you some boxes here. That one there is Optus cable, and it runs into the house through that thing. And that one is the connection box for the Telstra cable. That one's been unused, and I'd say it's been there for about almost 20 years. Now, that's the new version. This is a neighbour's house. That's the new version. The new version is much more smaller. Take a look at mine. Very big. Alright, so that one is electrical wire. That's Optus cable. Yeah, electrical wire. Here it is. Telstra cable, that's the one. So Telstra cable goes to there. Let's look at Optus cable first. That's this one, and that goes up there somewhere. Next one is Telstra cable, which is that one. Goes up to there, right there. That one, this one, and then you've got this thing, which possibly the splitter, I believe. I don't know. I'm not an electrician, so I wouldn't know. In preparation for NBN, I have purchased an ASUS RT-AC88U wireless AC3100 router. It's a massive router with 4 antennas, cost me a fortune. I also purchased a 5-port gigabit switch, and that extends my network across the other side of my house. When you are ready for NBN, you need to check if NBN is ready for you. Search NBN on Google, then enter your address to check if NBN is available at your home. If it says great news, then you can switch to NBN. Just choose one of the providers in the list. I choose Aussie Broadband because I have a promotional offer that I can use. First month is free. So I go through their website, residential NBN, sign up online, enter my address, and then it says congratulations, it's ready for service. So I build my service. Because I've got the first month free, I'll just go with the highest package. No, I don't need any modems, don't need a router, then press continue. I enter the promo code WP free trial, and then appointment availability. I'm available anytime, so I just chose any. Read the conditions and then press continue. Confirm your order, make sure all the details are correct, and then tick the boxes, and then yeah, I'm done. So the technician installation person has finally arrived, and he gives you this box.
This video will walk you through installing your NBN supplied equipment.
Basically, NBN provides you with a modem, we call it the black box, white cable and power adapter, and the NBN sticker.
First, locate your cable wall outlet inside your premises. It will look similar to this or this.
We've already got that in the house, very well prepared.
Using the NBN white cable, screw one end into the wall outlet.
In this case, the technician does it for me.
And the other end into the white panel on the back of your NBN connection box.
Again, the technician does it for me.
Switch on the power to start up your NBN connection box. Once you get 4 green lights on your NBN connection box, you can stick the NBN sticker to your cable wall outlet to identify it in the future.
Yes, I did that after the technician left my house. It looks cool, doesn't it?
You can now connect your own or your service provider's router. Plug one end of your Ethernet cable into the yellow data port marked Uni D1.
Yep, I did that.
Then plug the other end into the router. You can now power up the router to start enjoying your connection to the NBN network.
Yeah, my router looks cool, doesn't it? Very cool. Anyways, I plugged in the wire right there.
Solid lights on the front panel may indicate your router is working.
Yes, I do have solid lights.
If you have any issues, contact your service provider. Your devices can connect via Wi-Fi to your router. To connect your router via Ethernet cable to your home phone or other equipment, see your service provider's instructions.
Well, I have a green wire snaking up to that desktop switch I showed you earlier. And as for the telephone system, I've done my own telephone system. I plugged in my own analog telephone adapter that is plugged into a cordless telephone, which is wirelessly across the other side of the house. And it works too.
All of this information, along with a few troubleshooting tips, is covered in your NBN setup guide.
And this is the book that I got from them as well. So once I was connected, I did a speed test and I got these great speed, 0 ping.